Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Painting with Harold, and tonight I have an 11 by 14 inch canvas. Trying a little something different tonight. I got the camera set up at a different angle. I got my palette out here, and it is titanium white, phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, dark sienna, Van Dyke brown, mountain mix, sap green, cad yellow, yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and the Eagle bright red. And the canvas, like I said, is already covered in an even thin coat of liquid white. And with that said, I'll jump right in. This is just going to be a little simple paint tonight, just to see what this angle's like and give me an idea if this is going to work or not. Alright, picked up a 1-inch brush and I'm just tapping it right into phthalo blue color. Just get a little on the bristles, and we'll come up, start in the corner, go to the other corner, and just work my way across and down. And just keep working across and down until you get where you want to be on your horizon, and it's going to get lighter as you go down, about like so. And then just come back across and lightly remove the brush strokes, just like we always do. Nothing new yet. Alright, I'm going to come back in with phthalo blue again, get a little color on the brush. Come across the bottom and pull straight in from the side, working my way up. Just like so. Then that color stay dark at the bottom and get lighter as it goes up. Just like that. Just pull it straight across. And it'll get lighter as it goes up. Just like that. Alright. Now if you want to, you can take your paper towel and knock a little of that color out right there on your paper towel, just like so. Then you can come back up here and just start lightly blending across and try to leave that little light in the middle. That'll give us a little shimmer of light across our water there. But like I said, this is just going to be a simple, I'm going to try to get this little paint done as quick and as simple as I can tonight. And at the end of this video, I will be announcing the winner of the contest for the month of June. And hopefully tomorrow I'll have made up my mind if I'm going to do another contest or not. I'm not sure at this point. I don't know. It got out of control last month. But we'll see what's going to happen. I don't know yet. Alright, I'm going to pick up just a number 6 fan brush, and I'm going to come right into titanium white. I'm just going to drag that brush through, load it up with paint on both sides. Then we'll come up here and just push that color right into the canvas. Just push it in there. And just keep it moving. Little round circles. I don't think we're going to need a whole lot of clouds today in this little painting, but we'll put in what we can. Load the brush up again. Then we'll bring in one from this side. brush moving. That's the most important thing, is keeping that brush moving. Making those little circles. About like it. That should be about all we need. Alright, and we'll pick that 1-inch brush up that we was just using. Come back up here at the bottom and just with the corner of that brush, lightly blend out the bottom. Then come in, fluff it up. And then very lightly go across and just set it right down into the paint. Just like so. Alright. Now I'll hang on to this brush just a little bit longer. Then I'll pick up my knife, come up here and get me a little roll of a mountain color. I'll come right in here and just start with a little mountain shape, about like so. I'll come over here and give them a little kick out. Put another little point in here, another little peak, about like so. And one more right there. Scrape out all the color you can. Like so. Alright, then we'll pick up that 1-inch brush one more time. We'll come up here. Start pulling this color out. Like so. Just lightly blend across the bottom there. Like that, that's all you need. Just enough to get this color pulled out. Not like that. Alright, now we'll get ready to wash that brush. And I'll pick up my knife again. I'll come up here and pull me out some white, flat as I can get it. Pick me up a little roll. Just a little small roll on the knife. And we'll come right here and just start lightly pulling this color down, just like we always do. Just pull it out of there. Let it break. Then when you run out of paint, just get you a little more. Come back up, do it again. Just like so. I may have to put out I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and do that right quick before I get too far gone. I'll put out just a little bit more white. I didn't want to put out too much and waste none, so I kind of cut back on it a little bit. Alright, I'll pull some more out flat as I can get it. Come up here. Do the same thing over here on these points. Just pull this color down. Just let it break. You gotta have that. You gotta have that break in it in order for it to show up like it needs to. Alright, come back over here, hit these couple spots that just didn't work right the first time. Get some paint up here. Alright, and on this little peak over here, we'll just bring in a little color over here. Won't take much. Not like so. Alright, and I'm going to pick up just a little bit of the phthalo blue. A little bit of the white. Come in here and mix this color up. This is going to be our shadow color. Bring just a little bit of brown in it to kind of gray it down some. Van Dyke brown. Kind of marble mixed it a little bit. Alright, and I'll pick me up a little bit on my knife. Come right over here to this little peak. Put in a little bit of this shadow color. Just fill it in. And we'll come up here on this little peak, do the same thing. Put in a little bit of shadow color, just like so. And we'll come over here on our big peak, and we'll do the same thing. Just come in here, and where you got your highlight, just come in there and put your shadow in behind it, just like so. That's all you gotta do. Come in there and put you a little bit, make that look like a little raised ridge if you want to. Right in here, make that look like it's raised up. Come down in these little cracks up here and make them look raised up. Because that's all putting the shadow on does, is just gives it that little raised up look. Alright, then we'll come up here and just pull some of this color on down. Work on our lines. Alright, I think we can go with that. Alright, I'm going to pick up a clean, dry 1-inch brush. I'm going to come over here. And I'm just going to just start tapping real lightly along the bottom. Just real lightly. Just pulling that color out in the same direction it's coming down our mountain. Just keeping it that same direction. Do both on same thing on both sides. Just like so. Just little light taps, that's all it is. Then we'll come back in and just pull that color up. Real light. And come across. Get your brush strokes out. And your tap marks. And you just barely come back in and clean everything up again. Like that. Alright, now with the same brush I just did that with, I'm going to go right into some Mountain Mix and a little sap green. And I'm just going to mix them both on a brush. Just those two colors together, sap green and Mountain Mix. Just mix them right here together on the brush. Just tap them straight down into them. That's all I'm doing. Then we'll come right up here. And I want to start just pulling these colors straight down with this 1-inch brush. just using the corner. Just coming in here, pulling this color straight down with the point of that, with the corner of that 1-inch brush. You see how I'm doing that? If you start running out of paint, flip it over, come back into your other end, because there's paint there too. And just come across and just straight across. That's all you got to do. Just give yourself the indication of some trees out here. Make it look like thousands of little trees back in there. Alright, then I'm going to knock a little of that color out of the brush. I mean out of the brush. And just come in here now and pull straight down. Just come across. Pull straight down. In the water just like so. And then very lightly come across. Just very lightly. Just like that, you got instant reflections. Alright, hang on to that brush for a second. Come up here with my knife. Alright, get me just a little bit of white paint. Come right across here where we just pulled these trees down. Put us on a little water line. Just like so. Get a little more, come out here. We'll add a couple of small ripples in the water, about like so. Right. I'm going to come right back up here again, tapping into the same colors. The Mountain Mix, the sap green, just a good dark color. I'm going to take the corner of this brush. I'm going to come up here and just start tapping some color in, just like so. I'm just going to tap down right in here till about the bottom of the reflections right there. You know, close to that anyway. Alright, then I'm going to change over to more of the mountain color with less sap green in it, just to get a little darker. And I'm going to come out a little further, because I'm looking for a color change right in here. Because now I'm going to bring this all the way across the whole bottom. And I'm just going to use straight Mountain Mix for this. And right in here, all I want to do is, you know, make some of them a little taller and some of them shorter. I don't want them to look like soldiers standing here on the front lines. I want them spread out, just some tall, some short. And then on this side, I'm just going to start. Let me come back across here and get this good and dark at the bottom. Gotta have dark at the bottom. Alright. Then with this side dark, I'm going to start coming up. And I'll just start not like so. And the further I go up, the lighter it's going to get. I'm not going to load this brush up again. Because when I get up here into this cloud, that color's really going to lighten up. See how it whitened down? Because it picked up that white out of the cloud. So I'm going to grab just a little bit more. And now you don't want to put a lot of paint up here and get yourself mixing mud. That's one thing we don't want to do. Alright, done with that brush, get it ready to wash. Now I'm going to pick up my script liner. And when I find it, I don't know what I did with it. Ain't this a mess? There it is. Alright, take the script liner. I'll come right back over here into this dark color that we was just using. get some paint on it. Come right through here and give ourselves an indication of a little trunk. And we'll put a couple little branches on it. Like so. Don't need much to be effective. Just a couple little branches here and there. About like that. That's all we need. We can come down in here and draw a couple little tree shapes with some branches on it down in here. Don't take many. And these little trees here, you can do a couple little small branches. Then we'll come over here to our bigger one. We'll bring it out like so. Get a little bit thinner in here. Y'all comment, let me know what y'all think about this new angle. If y'all want me to keep this angle or change it back to the way it was, or because until I find the perfect setup, I don't know that I'll ever be happy. I've got to get a, I think a swivel arm that mounts to a desk or another object that'll just swing out overhead, and because this camera set up here is right behind my shoulder and it's just shooting over my shoulder, so I'm doing everything I can to keep my head out of the shot. Alright, now I'm going to pick up another 1-inch brush, and this is my just a regular 1-inch brush. I'm going to come right here and get just a little bit of thinner, just a little bit. I'm going to come right here into my yellow, just straight yellow at first. Make sure you get enough thinner, but not so much that it makes your paint runny. You just want to get you a loose consistency, but you don't want it runny. And just with the corner of that brush, I'm just going to come up here and lightly tap. And just start working myself down, just like so. And then the more you come down this tree, the more you're going to go to picking up color. So you just may have to skip around a little bit to get that dark color in there and get it working good. Just like so. Just don't push too hard. If that color's not coming off your brush easy enough, get you a little more thinner. That's the one thing you want to make sure that you're not having to push hard. Because this process right here, it's a light touch. You definitely don't want to have to push this paint hard, because it will mud up on you quick. Alright, we'll come down to about right in here with that color. Then I'll come over and pick up a little yellow ochre. We'll come up here and get us a color change going on now. Just like so. Just don't let these bristles drag. Keep them straight. Like so. Alright, and while we're using this yellow ochre and yellow mix, we'll come over here and do us another little bush, same color. We'll even make this one that color. Not like that. Just make sure you leave yourself some darks. Alright. Now I'm going to come over here and get some of this red. And just tap some bright red right on the brush. I'm going to come right in here and just start giving myself a little Just a little flavor change, a little difference in color. With all this yellow on the brush, it actually turned this a kind of a pretty orange color, so we'll go with it. Alright, then I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna grab some white. Just a little white. Come over here into my Indian yellow. I'll come out here on this one and just, let's see, it's a different color. So that worked. Alright, I'll come up here in my Lisbon Crimson, come back down into my yellow ochre. I'll come in here and use this color to fill this little spot in. Just leaving ourselves some dark. Gotta have these dark colors. Alright, I'm gonna get some more of this, see if I can turn it back orange again. I kinda like that orange flavor. That we had warm that down in here. Add a little of that right in there. I like that color. To me it just looked better than that yellowish green color. There we go. I like that better. Yeah. Alright, now we got one tree left to do. And I think I'll come up here and get some more white and come back into the Indian yellow. And I'll take just a little of the cad yellow. We'll just come up here and make him just a bright orangey yellow color. Because see here we got this color yellow here. So when we come down with this color, we'll actually be we'll have a color change. So that'll work out pretty good for us. Just come in here like so. And just tap it around. Leave yourself some dark. Just like so. And we'll drop that brush to the thinner. We will pick up our script line again. Come over here in the bright red. Get it good and mixed on the brush. And we'll come right over here. Just like so. We'll put our mark on it. Now it's ready for a frame and a wall. And just like that, it's a done deal. Turn it around there where y'all might can see it a little better. And that was, like I said, that's just a quick, fun little painting. Very simple little painting. You know, if you just wanted something to do and something to lighten up a room, that would do it. You got some pretty colors in it, got some mountains. You know, you watch me paint it. By the way, to announce the winner, Rod Miller won again. Congratulations, Rod. It was a very close, very, very close vote. I won't get into the numbers. I don't want to make a bad situation worse, but it was very close. Let's just say that. I don't know about having another one. What happened last month was everybody started commenting on the post and sharing it, my original post on Facebook, and it split it up. It went to everybody's pages, and I couldn't keep up with wherever all of it was. And you know, getting your friends to vote for you, I understand that. That's the name of the game. But when you share it to your own page, I can't see every comment that's made on it. And then when they come in and they share it, and they go to voting on different pictures, it separates the pictures out of the group. And I mean, it really don't seem fair when it happens that way, but that's the way it happens. So you may have 100 votes that I don't even see. So the thing to do is, if I decide to do another one, I'm just going to add a couple rows. But if I got to go and add a bunch of rows and make it to where it's not fun, I just soon not do it. Because my only reason for wanting to do it was so it would be fun, and just kind of give back to my subscribers, because y'all don't realize how much I appreciate this, y'all's support. Because we fixing to hit, I think, 650 within 2 votes. I think I was at 648. So, the channel's growing, and I appreciate it. I really do. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. So it's something I got to sit down probably tonight and think about, and when I make a decision, I'll announce it in the painting. If I decide to do it, I'll go ahead and make the announcement and do that month's painting, or next month's painting. But y'all give me some feedback. Let me know if y'all want the contest to keep going. And it's $50. I know $50 ain't a tremendous amount of money, but it's enough to buy some paint supplies with, and whatever else you want to do with it, that's your choice. But anyway, that's where we at. And Rod won again, 2 months in a row. It was real close. Everybody turned in some really, really good paintings. I'm so glad I don't vote, because it would have been a tough vote for me to actually vote on one. There was everybody got votes. I mean, it was just that close. So thank everybody that sent in a painting and participated. I really appreciate it. So we'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. Thank y'all very much for joining me. I love you guys, and God loves you more. And I will be back with a decision, or another painting, or both. So y'all have a blessed night. I'll see you next time right here on Painting with Harold.